Please join me in welcoming Mr. David Mann.
How do you separate from the pack? How do you make sure that your organization is the one people want to work with? Well, here's how. Be a human being. Yeah, make a real connection. It sounds so simple, but that is the thing that will make you stand out. Think about it for a few minutes. What is the human impact that your work does? And can you tell it in a story? What we're really looking for is connection. That's what we really want when the stakes are high and the information is particularly important. That's what we're looking for. And what's the fastest and most efficient way to get that information across to another person? Tell a story. Stories are the oldest form of communication. All the major religions are based on stories. Before there was written word, before there was a printing press, people told stories. That's how information is transferred. This is how we talk to our children. Our children are begging us for stories before they can even understand language. Have you ever found yourself in this situation? You've got a client, you've got somebody in a high-stakes conversation with you, and you give them a lot of information. And then you sort of feel that maybe you're losing them a little bit, and so your first impulse is to give them more information. And you lose them more, and so you give them more information, and you keep going like that, and it's sort of a downward spiral. We've all been there, right? Maybe they don't want information. Maybe they want something else. Human beings are always struggling to make sense of reality. So if you give someone information, the first thing they're going to try to do is put it into a context. Do it for them. That's my advice to you. Do it for them. Think about in your industry how often you have technical information that another person maybe doesn't know about. You've got to bridge that gap somehow. Just giving tons of information is not necessarily going to make that connection and not necessarily engage that listener. Put it in story form or give them an image. The ability to connect to another human being means the difference between success and failure. And sometimes bridging that gap and getting across to another human being authentically is just a matter of understanding communication style. What's yours and what's theirs. All right, here's another secret I'm going to share with you today. Don't you love statements like this? There are two kinds of people in the world. Two, that's it. Dogs and cats when it comes to communication. That's it, dogs and cats. I've simplified all of the Myers-Briggs, all of the insights, all of that, where you end up with 55 different kinds of people. I say, no, let's just go with two. The fun thing and the important thing is to know who you are and then be able to recognize who the other person is. Dogs are the people that are like this. Oh, I got something to say. I got something. Can I say? I got something to say. I got this thing that I got to say. No, wait. I know we had an agenda today, but I got this thing I really want to say. Okay, it's really important, and I'm going to say it now. Okay, is that all right? Okay, all right. Okay. I said it. Great. Oh, there's another thing, and they go on like this, and they kind of can kind of dominate the proceedings. The thing about the dogs is, yeah, there's a lot of energy there. You know where you stand with them, and they are open and transparent because they are absolutely saying whatever is in their mind comes out of their mouth. There's no filter, it just comes right out. So there's no mystery. And of course the downside is they can seem a little needy, can waste a little time, and might come across as being domineering because of this sort of slight disrespect for the rules. The other type is the cat. And you all know these people too. They are like, I am patiently waiting my turn to speak so that I can say the very precise thing that I've worked out to say. It will be accurate and verifiable. You can look it up. Right? Those are the cats. And they do just that. They wait to speak because they have it worked out. They know what they're going to say, and they're very respectful of time at a meeting. They are very, very precise, and they do have backup for what they say. Of course, the downside is you always wonder, do they hate me? What's the problem? Why are they acting like that? I wish they would open up more, right? So if you get dogs and cats together, there's an uncomfortable mix sometimes. If you get cats with cats and dogs with dogs, there tends not to be. The dogs may beat each other up. The cats may all sit in silence. But everybody's happy. If you get dogs and cats, it's when you start to have misunderstandings of why does she just not talk to me? Why doesn't she talk to me? You know? Or the other side, why does he keep talking all the time, all the time, all the time? We are on a timeline. So remember to trust your unplugged, real self. Actors have known this secret for a very long time. And another secret that actors have known about for a very long time is how to be in a constant state of transformation and see that need to reimagine yourself as an opportunity for growth. Start to pay attention to when you get that little charge of genius. If you get it once, try getting it twice. If you get it twice, try for 3 times, try for 4 times. Try recognizing when you lock in. And good things will always come of that. Because here's the thing, if you can recognize it in yourself, it's much easier to recognize it in other people. And how powerful is that as a trainer to be able to recognize the genius in everybody in your session? How advantageous and strategic for an entire organization to harness all of that energy that comes from people's innate geniuses and use that to move forward. Say yes to limitations, visualize the improbable. Recognize your own genius and get back to your own soil. Sit out in your own audience, see yourself as the character you want to be, and find a need for that. Because the end is now. The future is here.